Looks like the showrunner of the old Netflix Daredevil show is looking for a job, as he took to Twitter to throw a big fit over CB Cebulski and his pen name from years ago. This is a really old story. I can't believe I'm talking about it again. But then again, we live in a world where nothing has ever put to rest. Anything you've ever done will always come back to bite you. And that's probably not going to change anytime soon, at least until people properly kind of just dismiss all these cancel culture people and let people move on and be human. So Akira Yoshida, a.k.a. CB Cebulski. Now, years ago, it feels like it was years ago by now. What has it been, 2 or 3 years since he became editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics? And he's done a terrible job. Terrible job. He, before he was editor-in-chief, he was creating comic books under the name Akira Yoshida. Here's one of them. Here's one of them right here. Yoshida, right there at the top, as you can see. Turns out, this is what Akira Yoshida looks like. He got in a lot of trouble for that. They tried to cancel him left and right. Didn't work. Kind of just largely died down. And that was really the end of it. And once in a while, people still bring it up, including, somebody 2 days ago on Twitter. T. Franklin, the writer for Harley Quinn, says, "This is Akira Yoshida, a white man, current editor-in-chief of Marvel." So she's acting like she just found out about this. No, she didn't. Okay. When things happen in comic books, they're known amongst everybody. And what they do is they sit on it. And they'll constantly bring it up as an attack. So what'll happen, it gets brought up now. And I'm going to show you how far it went. And then it'll get brought up again in a year. And it'll get brought up again in a year after that. Someone will just act like they just found out about it. She didn't just find out about this. She was in her little Discord group or private group on Twitter. And they said, well, let's go after CB Cebulski again. And now they post this and try to get him canceled again. They're going to do this all the time. All the time. Because nothing is ever forgiven. And it's funny, he actually hired somebody that tried to cancel him. Because he's a wimp. He's a wimp. But what's happening to him still isn't right. It's not right. He shouldn't be canceled for this. I really don't think it's a big deal. But people are going to virtue signal. So she got mad, said this, and then in walks Steven DeKnight, showrunner for Daredevil. "How does this man still have a job? Completely unacceptable." He then says, "I had no idea. I love writing for Marvel Comics, but this changes the equation drastically. There are so many great editors out there. To allow a man who climbed through the top through cultural identity theft to remain in that position is unconscionable. For me, the possibility of ever being named editor-in-chief should have shrunk to zero the moment this was revealed. If he already was editor-in-chief, at that point, he should have been terminated." And Rich Johnston comes in. Big shill. Big shill. And at the end of the story, basically, he's demanding that CB Cebulski be fired for this. And he's not going to ever work for Marvel again. Ever, basically. He's basically demanding the guy be fired, which is ridiculous. But he's not just now finding out about this. Okay, that's the thing. It's very disingenuous. What's going on here is he's just jumping in on the current train, trying to get that trending to maybe get the man fired. And that way, he gets noticed and gets a job. But that's what this is. At the end of the day, this is him putting in a job application. Saying, hey, I'm looking for work. Look how virtuous I am. Look how woke I am. Give me a job. I'm available. That's what this is. And that's what I will always call these things. They're job applications. If anything, it should be a job deter because this guy literally is calling for his boss to be canceled. But that really doesn't matter. CB Cebulski has still hired this guy to work for him because there was a woman, I forget her name, I did a video on it. She was calling for him to be fired, and lo and behold, he ended up hiring her a year later to write or draw some comics. I don't remember if she's a writer or an artist. She ended up scrubbing all of that from her timeline. But for to say he didn't know that she said that is ridiculous. He knew. He hired her anyway, so he would still hire Steven. He'd probably hire him after this to show how virtuous he is. But old showrunner for Daredevil, I don't know what he's doing now. He must not be doing much if he's whining and trying to cancel somebody on Twitter. I'm guessing he needs a job. That'd be my guess. Speaking of real comic book stuff, Viz is going to publish a Spider-Man and Iron Man team-up manga from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Creator. So, once again, American Comics needs to try and get Japanese talent, real talented people, to make their characters entertaining. I guess this has actually worked very well over there. I guess Spider-Man Fake Red was pretty good. I heard great things about the Deadpool manga. So maybe they'll actually make some money off of their comic books through Japanese talent, which it wouldn't be a crazy idea. I just find it funny that they're outsourcing their characters. It really says something, in my opinion. Anyway, end off with something pretty cool that I found. A guy got shot at in Brazil, and apparently his Incredible Hulk case, as you can see here, stopped the bullet. I thought that was pretty cool. Doing more effective work on a cell phone case than his own comics. So I thought that was pretty cool and wanted to show you guys this picture and share it with y'all. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think about the Daredevil showrunner looking and begging for a job? What do you think about Spider-Man and Iron Man going to Japan to actually make some sales? What are your thoughts on all that? I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you please like, subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed because, once again, there's some nonsense going on. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell. Leave a comment, like, share the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace! Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. They're usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.